against a former winner of the Indonesia Masters, Prannoy, who won the title 7 years ago in 2014 when he beat Firman Abdul Kolik.
I actually did that match.
Left-hander?
Left-hander, not so tall, but he was really very, very exciting to watch. And I don't know what happened to him.
Nor do I, because he created a record here at the Indonesian Masters.
I think he did.
He was the youngest ever men's singles finalist at a Grand Prix Gold event when he reached the final here in 2014. 17 years, 1 month and 3 days.
Yes.
And it was also here at the Indonesian Masters where the youngest ever women's singles finalist reached the final, and she went on to win it. And it was Ratchanok Intanon back in 2010. 15 years, 8 months and 12 days.
Fantastic.
It's a tournament of records. There you go. Well, this is the bottom half of the draw. It has to be, with Viktor Axelsen being the number 2 seed. He's always the number 2 seed, is always at the bottom of the draw. And it's just one more place to fill in this bottom half against the former winner. Anders Antonsen has been in the final of this event for the past 2 occasions. He won the event, of course, back in 2019, then lost in the final last year to Anthony Ginting. He will play against Vitasan in the quarter-final tomorrow. But who will play against Kidambi Shrikant? We are about to find out.
On the services, Robertus Tommy Australiano, Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Prannoy, India.
Former champion Prannoy, Hasina Sanil Kumar Prannoy.
And Viktor Axelsen, Denmark.
And the Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen, also invited onto centre stage. Here in Bali with his fiancée and his baby daughter, Vega, who has stolen all of our hearts.
Yes.
She's such a wonderful little baby, always seems to be enjoying herself and building sandcastles. She was down on the beach the other morning.
She was.
Building sandcastles and having a wonderful time.
Getting a lot of attention.
She is, she's a beautiful baby. So, down to business though, as far as Viktor is concerned. This is a 6th meeting between these 2 players, and as you can see, Viktor Axelsen has won all 5 previous. 3 times it's gone to 3 games, but those were the first 3 encounters between these 2 players. Last time they played was the quarter-final of the India Super 500 event of 2019. 21-10, 21-16 to this man in 36 minutes. Well, Viktor Axelsen, we were saying earlier, the last time he's actually lost a match was in the, if we discount the French Open recently, where he retired in the first round, having won the first game, the first point of the first game.
Yes.
He was 1-love up and retired injured. He really wasn't recovered from his magnificent victory at the Denmark Open the previous week. And the last time he failed to reach the final was at the Indonesian Masters in January last year, so almost 2 years ago. Prannoy is 29 years of age now, born in Kerala on the southwestern coast, now lives in Hyderabad. Was taught badminton by his father. His father was in the Air Force and he was the All-Indian Air Force badminton champion. He beat Liu Darren in the first round in 2 tough games, 22-20, 21-19. And he's making his 5th appearance here at the Indonesia Masters. I think that winning this tournament actually was his biggest result so far. Be interesting to know what he thinks about that. I certainly rate it right up there.
We will ask him tomorrow at breakfast.
We will. Viktor Axelsen, 27 years of age, born in Odense, which is where we play the Denmark Open. Former world #1. Was a total of 51 weeks across 2 different spells as world #1. 4th consecutive appearance at this particular tournament. He's twice been a semi-finalist the last 2 years. Lost to Momota in 2019 semi-final and then lost to Ginting, who went on to win the title last year. Beat Lee Chek-yu from Hong Kong, China in the very first round. 10 and 14 as we look at our umpire for this one, and umpire Jachien from Iran and service judge Oskariano from Indonesia.
Please welcome the technical officer.
Well, I think if we asked Viktor Axelsen the same question, I'm sure he would say the Olympic Games, but when you've won the Olympic Games, you've won the world title, you've won the All England, you've
The World Tour finals.
The World Tour finals, exactly. His list of achievements at the big events is astonishing.
And now we just have to do it all again.
Yeah.
Do it one more time. Go yet another round.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Prannoy, HS India. And on my left, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. Viktor Axelsen to serve. Love all.
The umpire of the match, Argentina right.
Play.
India.
So the Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen, the #2 seed, getting this second round encounter underway against the former champion Prannoy of India.
Now please welcome.
Now I thought that perhaps Viktor Axelsen in his first round match against Lee Chek-yu, I think he's been playing very well.
Yes.
The man from Hong Kong, China. Yeah. I thought that might be a little more difficult. I have to say I was very impressed with Viktor Axelsen. I don't know if you were down at that stage yesterday watching any of that, but
I wasn't, but I still think that the playing conditions suits Axelsen quite well. Because in these slower conditions, he can make full use of the opponent's back line, and he loves to do that. So playing slower conditions definitely is to the advantage of Axelsen.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see at the back of the court as coach is his fiancée.
Well, who's looking after Vega?
I don't know.
Should I leave you immediately and go and volunteer?
You can volunteer. I'll do this. Don't worry. She'll be happy.
Good defense.
Yeah, wonderful shot.
Service over. 2-all. Change.
Oh, clever. Oh, slight slip there from Axelsen.
Yeah, he's perfectly okay. I think Prannoy is playing really well. It's all a matter, can he keep up this kind of pace and pressure? That's the main question, I think.
Wipe the court, please.
Poor old Prannoy, he has been beset with numerous problems, hasn't he?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Suffered a slipped disc. And that was a number of years ago, but he was out for 6 months. He's had COVID. That was a year ago.
Yes. But
he's had dengue fever.
Yes.
He then flew to the USA for treatment for some sort of intestine problem.
Exactly.
Poor man.
Yeah, he has seen most.
Service over. 3-all.
I was very interested by your comments, Morten, about the slow conditions suiting Viktor Axelsen's style of play, because when I think about the Olympic final, that you and I were privileged enough to be there to watch that final.
Yes.
The overwhelming thing that I thought was so impressive was his attacking play.
Yes. But the thing is that Axelsen, due to his placement, his accuracy, is still, with the height and the steepness in the shots, still able to play winners with slow shuttles.
Right.
And if he's playing someone, for instance, what happened in the Denmark Open that we just touched on, when he played Lo Ken Yu in that opening game, he was really having trouble because the speed of the shuttles were very fast, and he found it very hard to play the back line, and that sort of unsettled him. He won the match, as we know, in 2 straight games, but still, it's definitely not his favourite to play with fast shuttles. And one also have to say that even in slow conditions, Axelsen can still play winners.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, as you say, a very tall man. 194, that's 6'4".
Service
Did you
over.
see that body language after the rally, the shake of the head from Prannoy?
Yes.
Already in these early stages, we've only played 9 points and he's already beginning to beat up on himself.
Yeah, shouldn't do that.
No.
I think he's actually done really well here in the opening. He's got to keep it up, keep the pressure.
That's gone wide.
And that's not the way to do it.
6-4.
No.
That's excellent play.
Service over.
And I know it's very early stages, and I've said already, if he can keep it up, he can put some pressure on Axelsen. But look at how he's making full use of the court. When he's lifting, that lift is right to the sideline and the good length of the court. The smash is really quite close to the sideline and all that. He's making full use of the court.
All good.
Service over. 7-5.
He made a decision awfully early that he was going to leave it, Prannoy.
Service over. 6-7.
Oh, my goodness.
Service
Prannoy
over.
actually had to stop there
Twice.
and change direction.
Yes, twice he
Such
had to
was
do it.
the disguise from his opponent. Unfortunately, we didn't see it.
Nine, 6.
Oh yes, now that's nice.
It's a good
Service
variation
over.
because last time he smashed straight down the line and he again played with good quality. This time going cross court, but look again, so close to the sideline. It's good quality of shots. But it's very important from Prannoy's point of view that he's staying within distance of Axelsen. As soon as Axelsen is getting enough confidence playing his shots,
8,
then I
9.
think that will spell problems for Prannoy. He's got to stay close to Axelsen all the time in order to put the psychological pressure on him as well.
Yeah.
We saw in the Olympic final when Axelsen, I think he was 11-9 down at the mid-game interval in the first game against Tianlong in the final. Then 3 or 4 points where he really got a lot of confidence for him, and after that he never looked back.
9 all. Quick.
But Axelsen has definitely missed some of his smashes today so far. Lots of them are wide of the sideline.
The umpire of the match, Helen Purnamasari, Indonesia, and the service judge, Jauhari Latif, Indonesia.
Another one lands on the back line.
Service over.
Utita
10,
Supajiratul
Can't afford to
and Sapsiri
hope like that. He's got to make sure.
Thailand.
A good length from Viktor Axelsen from a quite tricky situation. And that's
And
11-9.
11, 9, interval.
Ayako
So a
Sakuramoto.
2-point advantage for the number 2
Japan.
seed. Well, when he won the Denmark Open title, beating Mamata in the final,
Court 1,
it was
20
his
seconds.
fiance's
Court
father
1,
who was
20
coaching.
seconds.
It was, and don't be too shocked. Natalia is a good badminton player herself. She knows a lot, so don't let it say, oh, this is no good. She's a good player. She knows
Yeah,
what it takes.
absolutely.
So don't worry about that.
No, I'm not worried.
I know you are not, but perhaps a lot of the viewers are.
11, 9, play.
That's long. That's
Yeah.
long.
She was in the
Viktor
Danish national
Axelsen
team or
challenges
squad at one
called
stage, wasn't she,
She was
Natalia?
working. Yeah, she was training with the national squad in Brøndby in Copenhagen for quite a number of years, and did well in women's singles. Never really had the breakthrough, but she's got good understanding. I have actually been
Challenge
coaching her when she was
unsuccessful.
a junior.
1 challenge
Got good understanding of the game.
Yeah,
Service over. 10,
and
11,
make no mistake,
play.
there is no logical reason why a woman shouldn't be equally good as a coach.
No,
But we don't see it enough in badminton. I would
agree.
love to see it more.
Service over.
That was definitely not what I was implying.
No, I know
Ten.
that.
Yeah.
I know that. But there was an awful lot made out of the fact that Andy Murray appointed Amelie Mauresmo as his coach.
Okay.
Tennis player.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yep,
Service
No,
over.
I totally agree with you.
11,
absolutely.
12.
Makes no difference.
So
12,
about level.
all.
Oh, that's a super angle.
Wipe the court, please. Service over. 13-12. Prannoy, show me better line. Thank you.
I think that was good by Prannoy, the attack of that serve.
14-12.
Beginning to agree with you more and more, Morten, about the drift.
Yeah.
Look, another one.
Yeah, just
Just
out.
long.
Yeah. And Prannoy has left 2 on the back line.
Yes, that have landed in.
Yeah.
Service over. 13-14. Service over. 15-13.
It was ambitious, considering how late he was taking it, Prannoy.
Yeah, but I don't think he had any other chances because he was so late on it that, you know, I don't think he wants to lift
No.
like that for Axelsen. And now he's got to be very careful.
13.
Prannoy is not running away from him. I noticed just a few minutes ago, or even perhaps just a minute ago, that Axelsen is sort of really trying to fire himself up now, and I think he's going to make his move in this opening game.
Yeah. Yeah, the verbal celebration after the last 2 rallies.
It's coming as well.
Yeah.
Prannoy. Thank you.
That was his 13-14.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
4 straight points at this crucial moment, and all of a sudden it seems totally dominant.
Yes. That's a good smash from Prannoy down the line.
Service over.
Really well played.
14-18.
Really have to admire him for his shot quality. Hesitation.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the angle again that you're talking
Service
about.
over.
All about
19,
angle on that shot from
14.
Axelsen.
It's a fairly simple shot for him, but it's getting steep and it's causing all sorts of troubles for his opponent. Yeah, that's well taken.
20, game point.
Yeah,
14.
closing the net down so very well, Axelsen, on that one.
6 of the last 7 points. Brilliant.
And that shows a very, very experienced player when, you know, good quality when Axelsen can do that. You know, his 13-14 is close, he's not been playing his best, and then suddenly he takes these points and then closing it down. And it looks like it was an
First
easy match.
game
Yeah.
won by
7 of the
Viktor
last 8
Axelsen,
points.
Exactly.
Game over.
21-14.
21-14, confirmed by the umpire. Very impressive from Viktor Axelsen, the Olympic champion, from that 14-13 scoreline. Yeah, wonderful angle.
Specielt herovre. Ja. Lige vær opmærksom herovre, når I løfter. Okay. Kom på banen, det er fint.
Bit of a head cold.
Stille og roligt.
Perhaps got to watch out for the air conditioning.
Yeah.
It's always the same problem. But I think it's quite good here in the sense that I don't find the rooms and the hotel as such very, very cold due to the air conditioning. I think it's quite pleasant, so the difference between inside and outside is not such a big gap, which I think is quite nice.
Yeah. I did have one occasion when I came back and the air conditioning had been switched much lower by the
staff.
The staff that very kindly cleaned my room for me.
Yes.
And I was shivering.
But then you can just turn it up again.
Yes, I did, but it did take a while. But no, seriously, I mean, it's a real issue for players.
It is.
Yeah.
And I really think that sometimes we come into hotels that's so cold that, you know, the contrast from the outside to the inside is just enormous.
Yeah.
And that is creating a big problem. I don't think it's so bad here,
No,
in all honesty.
And I think that the hotel where we're staying, which is
Second game.
part of this complex where we're playing this competition.
Play.
Yeah, we're just walking down the corridor.
We walked down the corridor to get here.
Yep.
And the staff have been wonderful. They can't do enough to help us. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more.
Service over. 1 love.
That's it. Yeah.
2 love. Change. Service over. 1.
Well, earlier I was saying that I thought that winning this Indonesian Masters back in 2014 was Prannoy's biggest title, probably. We ought to point out that he did in fact win 3 Grand Prix Gold events, didn't he? It wasn't just here in Indonesia. He won the Swiss Grand Prix Gold of 2016 and also the US Open Grand Prix Gold a year after that, 2017. But I thought this was his big breakthrough, winning this particular event.
And perhaps also a more difficult event to win.
Yes.
In terms of entry and so on, because the local players from Indonesia are very strong as well. So when they are filling up the draw as well, it's a difficult tournament to win.
Yeah.
Almost.
Goodness.
Almost.
That was almost the shot of the week. Oh, yeah, I think he may have grazed a finger there. But the dive, attempted net shot. Dive first of all then this one. Look at that. If that had gone over, if that hadn't have made the play of the day, then I would have eaten my hat.
I like that. I like that.
But we can't have it as the player of the day. It didn't work.
Back on court.
Nope. Have to go over.
3-2. Play.
Mm.
4-2. Change.
It is a wonderful attack, isn't it? And he seems to leap from that base position, and for such a tall athlete to be able to have that sort of agility to move like that, to get in position to play that round the head smash. You've got to hand it to him, because I know he's worked very hard on his agility, hasn't he?
He has. Over the years, it's really been one of his key things that he's been working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew it was trouble. Axelsen knew
Service
it
over.
was
Yeah.
trouble.
3-5.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a miss hit.
challenge here from Prannoy.
Prannoy, HS challenges called out.
I can't really work it out from Axelsen's body language, whether it's actually in or out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One
So
challenge
he was
remaining.
confident
Yeah.
that it was out.
Service over. 6-3. Play. Service over. 4-6. Change.
Oh, just mistimed that one. I wonder if he mistimed the jump as well. No, jump
No,
was
fine.
jump was fine.
Yeah.
I wondered if he'd, when I watched it in real time, whether he'd landed as he was hitting it, but it looked all right.
Service over. 7-4.
It was a good smash from Prannoy. I know
Wipe
it
the
went
court,
top of the
please.
tape, but I think had that been over, it would have been a winner.
Mm.
I like the steepness of it.
Victor,
Of course, it was a little bit too steep, but still.
Victor, show him where to hide.
Well, obviously this match being played for the right to play the quarterfinal tomorrow. When you look back at Prannoy, you have to go back to the US Open of 2019. That was June, July time, wasn't it? The US
Yes,
Open?
normally yes.
Last time he was in a quarterfinal. And I
Yeah.
know we've had a pandemic,
Yeah.
but even so, he's really struggled. Had so many injury and illness problems.
Yeah. But I must say that in this match and what I've seen here so far, I think physically he's
Service
looking
over.
fine. He's looking good. He's
5,
fast on his
7,
legs. He's moving
10.
well. He doesn't seem to be heavy breathing and all that. So he seems to be fine.
Yeah.
And good shot quality, as I've mentioned earlier. And it's all adding up. And I think he's playing a fine match. He just did not see what was coming in that 13-14 situation in the opening game. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a fairly close second game.
Oh, that's a very good smash. Lovely fast movement back to get behind it.
Yeah, nice scissors jump, everything. It's really good. Look at this. That's it.
So back level 7-all.
Service over. 8-7.
Now Axelsen is really trying to add on the pressure. Pace. Oh, that was a missed opportunity.
Yeah. It's probably the longest rally of the match so far, isn't it? Wouldn't be surprised.
Me too.
9-7. Wipe the court, please.
Yeah, he'd got Prannoy out of position earlier on in the rally, and then he played sort of a reverse slice slow drop.
Yeah.
Didn't really put pressure on. 31 shots, but obviously not the longest.
Thank you. Back on court. Change.
Oh,
Service over.
How did he get away with
8-9.
that, Prannoy?
missed it.
Service over. 10-8.
I wouldn't be surprised if Axelsen going all out in this one, trying to add on the pressure again, you know, playing a steady game and then up 1 or 2 rallies, then down steady again, up another 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And I could see he's really trying to close this one now. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's it. He's really trying. Cross. Yeah.
And to the mid-game interval
11-8
with a 3-point
interval.
advantage. Yeah. All the great players, I think, have had that ability to suddenly inject pace.
Yes. And that's what you need. You need to have a good, steady, basic game that can score your points, keep it level, and then you go up pace, and then you take perhaps 2 or 3 down again, play level, and then take another 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Dash up
Court
Paddy.
1, 20
acting as the coach for Prannoy.
Players back on court.
Yeah, he lost the first round to Vittinghus, I think, here.
Yes, he did.
Wipe the court, please.
2 games. And then Vittinghus lost to Anna Zantensen earlier today.
Viktor, show him.
Right here. Right.
Thank you. Eleven, 8. Play. Change.
Noticed that Axelsen was breathing quite heavily after that rally.
Yes, I noticed that as well.
Longest rally so far, 42 shots. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I find it quite remarkable how he leaps to that round the head position and still plays it cross court.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fabulous.
But the thing is that he's making it count. Look at how close it is to the sideline.
Yes.
It's not a smash that is sort of towards the backhand side, but it's still on the body and all that. No, it's all the way out there, which makes it so tricky to defend. And Prannoy has started to miss some of these smashes, straight smashes from his around the head situation, and that's not good for him. Did well in the beginning, but now he's been missing them. I think he's missed 3 at least on that one lately.
Well, the run of points comes to an end. The 5 straight points has put Axelsen in a very commanding position in this second game, having already won the first.
Wide.
10-14. Change.
Yeah, good call, line judge. That's wide.
Yeah.
11-14.
That's in.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we have had some misjudgment from Axelsen on that T forehand side. This one here is not the first time this is happening.
gone wide. So
13,
it's now a run of 5
14.
straight points to Prannoy.
Yeah.
5 straight points to Axelsen, now to his opponent. Yes, that's lethal, isn't it?
Service over.
Yeah, Prannoy have to play a
15,
flat drive in that
13.
situation. This is virtually the worst he can do, because it's a flat sort of clear,
Prannoy.
and Axelsen is feeding off the pace on it, and is, you know, he's got no chance of getting
Yeah.
it back. So it should have been a flat drive to the backhand side of Axelsen, and then knowing that perhaps the cross-court drop shot would come, and then go for that one.
Service over. 14, 15.
Back level. Oh,
15,
well, well.
all.
7
think
of the
Pran-
last 8 points.
Yeah, I think Prannoy is doing the right thing in terms of celebration of points. I don't think he's overdoing it in any way. I don't think he's rude in any way. I think everything is just as it should be, but it's adding on some psychological pressure on Axelsen. Good backhand by Prannoy. And that was great anticipation, wasn't it?
Wipe the court, please.
Oh, this is extraordinary.
16, 15.
8-14 down to 16-15, 8. 16-15 up. 8 of the last 9 points.
Yes. And there's a shake of his head from Axelsen as well.
Thank you. Change. Play.
Oh, that's a great net shot. What a lovely backhand cross-court net shot from this
17,
man.
15.
It was really good, but I was very impressed with Axelsen trying to have a look at this. Try to look here. Look how he's sort of almost throwing himself
Yeah.
at it, and he's actually really close of getting it back.
Players. Avoid unnecessary work on the court.
9 of 10 points, 10 of 11 points.
18, 15.
What on earth has happened?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, that was going wide.
Service over.
It was the right choice by Prannoy to go cross-court to that one. He knew that Axelsen was closing down the straight one at the net, so he had to go cross-court, but that's of course extra pressure. He missed it. See, that's it.
17, 18.
Good anticipation by Axelsen. Took the chance.
Yeah, absolutely standing there, wasn't he? challenge here.
Prannoy HS challenges.
But if he's wrong,
Called E.
Yeah, no challenges left
and
at 18 all.
and it's 18 all. And that's exactly what he doesn't need.
No, it's clearly in.
Yeah.
Plum on the line.
Challenge
You know,
unsuccessful.
being 18, 15 up, and
No
then, okay, I have
challenges remaining.
some control of this second game, and then just
18 all.
3 points down the drain.
Play.
Yeah.
18 all.
Oh,
19, 18.
I think Axelsen is opting for playing safe. Going for basic game, not so much for attack. When he's attacking, it will be half smashes.
that time it drifts long.
Service over.
19 all. Who's
all.
going to have the game point? Because if it's Axelsen, it's also a match point.
At 14-8, it didn't look close.
It didn't, did it? And then Prannoy promptly won 10 of the next 11 points.
Yeah, game point or match point. Axelsen is waiting. He's playing very patiently.
Oh, good follow-up from Prannoy. And it's a game point
20.
opportunity.
Game point 19.
It was a long rally too. .35 shots. And game point opportunity. It's gone wide. It's one game all.
Game.
Well,
Second game.
I never thought
won
I'd be
by
saying that when
Prannoy
Axelsen was leading 14-8 in the second game,
One game
having
all.
already won the first. Extraordinary. That's why we love badminton, isn't it? You just never know what's going to happen.
No, that's why we love sports.
Yeah. One game all. 46 minutes into the match. And one game apiece.
Level 7 in the ball.
The umpire of the match, Muhammad Ezat Salman, Malaysia, and the service judge, Marzuki Sahab, Indonesia. And now, please welcome Kim So-yoon and Kong Hae-yoon, Korea. Versus Linda Effler and Isabel Lohau, Germany.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
11-7. Play.
Back on court.
So, the Olympic champion, having looked to be cruising at one stage at a game and 14-8 up in the second,
Play.
is now in a very, very different situation because Prannoy dug deep and has stolen that second game. One game all.
Service over. 1 love.
And we will have a psychological war going on from love all play in this third game, celebrating points. And I think it goes for both players.
It's landed in.
Service over. 1 all. Prannoy, sure. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's good attack from Prannoy.
Fantastic attack.
2 1. 10.
A bit of frustration.
A bit.
1.
Huge frustration, I think.
Server 9-15.
Oh, that got rid of some frustration.
Service over.
Certainly
2
did.
3.
But once again, I think Prannoy is playing the right shot here. It's the way to get out of trouble, but really well anticipated by Axelsen.
Service server 16-9.
It's gone wide.
3 all.
Axelsen marching to the net, picking up the shuttle. I want to get on with this.
Yes.
The psychological games that you were talking about.
It's on, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And Prannoy have to respond to it.
That's gone wide. Oh, he's taken it.
Oh, it's close going out, that one.
Yeah.
Service over.
And it did still
4
land in.
all. Quick.
Well, the whole rally started with the most abysmal serve from Axelsen. I thought he had solved that problem.
Not really.
No.
But I don't think a lot of players are actually making use of the tactics of putting pressure on the low serve of Axelsen. Prannoy have just done it once in this match.
Backhand clear goes long.
Service over.
But he's doing the right thing again, Prannoy. It's a good shot. Look at the anticipation from Axelsen. Try to have a look at this one. Look,
Yeah.
he's all the way up on the front line. See, he's attacking that serve.
5 all.
That's what he should do, Prannoy.
That shuttle, that low serve, was still on its way up when Prannoy hit it. That's simply not good enough as far as Axelsen is concerned.
Service
As soon
over.
as the shuttle
6,
crosses over the net,
5.
the shuttle should be dipping.
below the tape.
Yeah. Oh, he's landed in.
Service over. 6-7.
It's going to be extremely interesting when they change ends at 11.
10.
Because then Axelsen will be playing with the drift and therefore cannot make the same use of the back line. And it's important for Axelsen to have a decent, I think, lead at 11.
That's lovely. Addressed the shuttle early,
7.
had the options, chose the block.
Yeah. This one is really well executed.
Yeah.
Service over. 8-7.
You see, even with his angle and his steepness of shots, Axelsen, to me, is still struggling to hit winners today.
Yes, he is. He is.
Thank you.
But one have to accept, I think, that Prannoy is playing really well.
Yes, and that's great to see because he's a huge talent, and the last few years have sort of passed him by with one problem after another. Well, it's such a shame.
And then COVID came and then took another year.
Yeah, exactly. Good net shot. Forces the error.
9-7.
That's out, yeah.
Well, they were both about to challenge.
Yeah.
Axelsen, sorry. Prannoy challenges called out.
And I think it's out.
And you'd be right, Morten.
Challenge
So
unsuccessful.
it is Viktor Axelsen who has a 4-point advantage at the change of ends here in the third and deciding game. But as Morten was saying, I wonder if that's enough. I mean,
In terms
yeah,
of
had a 6-point advantage in the second game, having won the first. Couldn't convert.
yeah.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1,
It's very important for both the players to have a good start here, isn't it?
Yeah.
11-7. Okay.
That's wide. Oh.
This is a big point.
Service over. Wipe the court, please.
That shuttle was getting slower and slower, wasn't it?
8.
Open up like a parachute.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was a long, hard physical rally.
Thank you.
But you are right that Axelsen is not really able to put his opportunities away.
No.
You're very right on that. That's in.
And it's always in the deep forehand corner where he's misjudging it.
It is.
Play.
33-shot rally followed by a 24-shot rally. It's testing.
Yeah, Prannoy is definitely opting for a very patient game now, knowing that he can play the back line.
Wipe the court, please.
I don't think we saw it, but I can tell you that Viktor Axelsen turned and sort of put his arms out as if to say, what should I be doing to his fiancée?
Prannoy. You show him. Yeah.
But and now we're coming down to the tactics of this. I'm a little bit, I don't understand why Prannoy is taking such a long time, you know, toweling down, making sure that the court is wiped and all that he's not trying to speed it up a little bit, because to me he looks like perhaps the fittest of the two players in this match.
Yeah.
Of the two players in this match.
Yeah.
Now, Prannoy is used to the heat. Oh yes, definitely. I've been to the place in Hyderabad where he's training. Yeah, I can assure you, that's one. Which adds to your point.
Why isn't he trying to speed it up?
Yeah.
If he's more used to playing in these hot, humid conditions.
12.
See, once again, Prannoy is toweling down, waiting, changing shuttles. Axelsen is on a little walkabout and all that. If I was Prannoy, I would speed it up a bit. Be confident in my own physical ability.
Yeah, look at the body language, the shake of the head from Axelsen.
Yeah, perhaps 7-11 up at the mid-game interval wasn't enough.
5 of the last 6 points.
Service over.
That's a gift for Axelsen.
13-12.
That's wide. This one is wide. Yeah.
14-12.
Satsama, 5-3.
Oh yeah,
Service
it's a
over.
lovely attacking shot.
13-14.
It was the push from the front of the court that did the damage.
Yes. Axelsen not able to get it long enough.
Service over. 3-18.
Out. 14 all.
Yeah. To say Axelsen is uptight is an understatement.
Yeah. But Prannoy is also having a little bit of trouble on his Achilles on the right foot, based on what we just saw.
93.
The stretching.
Yeah. Oh,
Brilliant.
that's a beautiful shot.
Satsama, 6-4.
That's wide.
Yeah, he's somehow got to pull himself together and say,
14.
because I think he's getting himself more and more
Yeah, worked up.
worked up about it.
Yeah, he's getting very frustrated. Of course, it's not a good lift. He's got plenty of time.
First game was by Kim Soya and Gong Hyo, 21-3.
Satsama, 5-7.
Yeah, Axelsen is really made to work.
Oh, it's a challenge here. Now I think he'll win that challenge.
Axelsen
I saw that as in.
called out.
But I haven't been right once today.
I think it's out, but
Do
it's
you?
close. It's
Here we
really,
go.
really close.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morton, you're on fire.
Challenge unsuccessful.
I'm buying the teas
One
tonight.
challenge
You're buying the
remaining.
teas. Lovely. I'm going to sit back.
The teas
One
tonight.
challenge
You're buying the
remaining.
teas. Lovely. I'm going to sit back.
Court, player.
I'm buying the teas tonight. You're buying the teas. Lovely. I'm going to sit back.
It's well left.
Service over. 15-16.
Got to 20 seconds. Got to 20 seconds.
Oh, good defence. I think Axelsen is a little too predictable with that cross court from his deep forehand corner.
Yeah, you remember earlier, I think it was actually on the game point in the first game, it came up there and I said it's coming across, and it did come across, and I think you're right, it's too predictable.
That's
that's
way in.
way in. Yeah.
18-15. Coach, do not talk during the rally.
It's getting quite intriguing, this, isn't it?
3-point advantage and 3 points away from causing a major upset. Prannoy, the former champion. Never ever beaten Axelsen in 5 previous meetings.
18.
And then to do it today when Axelsen is really such a world number 1 in my book. I think if the ranking was really completely unfrozen, I actually think he will surpass Momota on the world ranking.
There's no question.
Yeah.
10 finals in 10 tournaments played prior to the French Open.
Axelsen is trying to conserve energy.
That's another one that's landed in his deep forehand corner.
Service over. 19-16. 5 to 4.
Well, there's no doubt, in my opinion, the slow conditions are having a major effect on not just Axelsen, but a number of players that we've seen. Anthony Ginting, the defending champion.
Ginting had no chance with these shuttles.
No. So 2 points away from a place in the quarter-final for Prannoy.
Oh, that's a good return from Axelsen.
It's gone wide. It's match point opportunities.
20.
Well, who would have thought at a game in 8-14 down that would be saying that another 30 minutes later?
Yeah, that's, I must say, it's a major upset. But I think that Prannoy so far in this match have played extremely well. Very good shot quality.
Yeah, and indeed the match coming from a game deficit, 14-21, 21-19, 21-16 in the deciding game, in a match lasting an hour and 11 minutes. Well, major upset with the Olympic champion being defeated by Prannoy, the man who has been struggling of late. But yeah, still congratulates his opponents. Viktor Axelsen, that's very good to see.
But it was surprising to see that Prannoy was not celebrating more than what he did.
Now, their confirmation of the scoreline, 14-21, 21-19, 21-16 in the deciding game in an hour and 11 minutes. Well, it's been a long time, excluding the French Open, since Viktor Axelsen has lost so early in a tournament. But that, of course, concludes the action from round 2 of competition here at the Daihatsu Indonesian Masters. And it all started at 12 o'clock with women's singles and the All England finalist Pornpui Chochuong beating the left-handed Aya Hohori in 2 straight games. Then it was mixed doubles and the Olympic semi-finalists, the 2 left-handers Tang Chunman and Si Yung Sit, coming through against the Malaysians Go and Lai, coming from 17-19 down in that deciding game before winning it 22-20. Then it was women's doubles and Perlitan and Tina Muralitharan of Malaysia, simply too good for the scratch pairing of Fitriani and Susanto, 2 straight games in under 30 minutes, as you can see. And then it was men's doubles and the semi-finalists from the recent Denmark Super 1000 event, Gol Sife and Nur Izzuddin, coming from 18-20 down in that second game against the young Indonesians. 4 straight points to close it out, 22-20. Then it was men's singles, and Cho Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei, runner-up at the recent French Open and semi-finalist at the Indonesian Masters of 3 years ago. He looked in terrific form today, getting revenge against Lo Kin Yu, who'd beaten him in the first round in Saarbrücken before the Singaporean went on to take that title in Germany. Then it was men's singles again, and the former world #1 Kidambi Shrikant's beaten in the final of this tournament 6 years ago. It came from a game down to beat Jonathan Christie, the Asian Games gold medalist, and that was the end of Indonesian involvement in the men's singles. No Indonesian players into the quarter-final stage. That's quite extraordinary. Then it was men's doubles, and the Olympic bronze medalist simply too good for the young Indonesians, that only lasting 21 minutes. And as we've just witnessed in the men's singles, Prannoy, who won this title 7 years ago, coming from a game down and 8-14 down in the second against the Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen, winning the deciding game 21-16 in an hour and 11 minutes. So quarterfinals tomorrow. We're a little bit later than today, 1 p.m. local time. That's 0500 GMT. So in the meantime, from all of us here, from Morton Frost and myself, Jill Clark, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.